For those living in the northern hemisphere, summer is almost over. The sunny days, the laid-back trips, the chill-out time hanging out with friends, the quiet time away from the routine. To remember those awesome days, in this episode I'll share with you a couple of songs by Male Seiyuu and 2D groups that are perfect to take you back to the summer. Really, I've got a really awesome trip ready for you. Let's kick off this episode of Seiyuu Lounge. Welcome to Seiyuu Lounge. I am your host Vanessa, and today's topic is 11 nostalgic summer songs by Male Seiyuu and 2D groups. This is but a small taste of the massive playlist I curated for you on Spotify and that you can find in the article that has dropped on the website handthatfeedshq.com, as well as you can find in the description below. Before you can dive into the playlist itself, let me introduce you to some of the awesome songs in there with this crop of perfect summer tunes that will make you feel nostalgic about summer. Let's kick off this playlist. Sparklu with Dance in the Twilight. Sparklu opens this playlist with a new disco touch, bringing in loungy dance vibes coated in a layer of elegance and allure. The then talented quintet brings its masculine charms to deliver a performance that glides on top of that smooth beat and fancy triplets. If the intro wasn't enough to take you back to summer, the up-tempo chorus and its vocals, especially the harmonies and unisons, will either make you sit back and relax or get up and make wherever you are right now your dance floor. Addictive and classy, Sparklu's Dance in the Twilight is here to talk about romance and desire and, of course, make you remember summer. Anthos with Paradiso. Anthos went outside of its comfort zone to change its sound from minimalistic chill-out to tropical EDM. But while the song strays away almost completely from its repertoire, it also brings in a nostalgia for summer that I was not expecting. As soon as the tropical-inspired beat kicks in and the atmospheric synths envelop you, you're in for a nostalgic feel-good summer tune. The beat is tasteful and danceable, the synths and bassline provide it with the perfect bounce, and the vocals are dreamy at all times. When listening to this song, you feel the freedom of doing everything you want in this wide, tropical soundscape, yet at the same time, the song sounds rather intimate in its tone. Memories of summer kick in strongly with this one. Yuirinu with Cheers. Yuirinu arrives with a loungy tune embracing space disco and nu disco. Synths are a big feature in this tune, slowly washing away your worries and taking you on a dreamy road in which anything can happen. The soundscape is warm, the vibes are good. Irinu's voice glides through the instrumental, taking Cheers to feel-good territory. If there is a song that has turned into my go-to summer tune, especially to relax, it is this one. Its loungy vibes will make you sit back and stare at the sea as the sun sets. It is that sort of vibe. Kotaro Nishiyama with Slit Lemonade. Kotaro Nishiyama has established himself as the only seiyuu so far with a nostalgic city pop sound. And that is exactly the type of sound that brings the fun of disco music, the punchy elegance of funk, and the nostalgia that only city pop itself is well known for. Sweet Lemonade is a tune all about its funky guitar work and simple synths, painting a beautiful orange hue soundscape for you. Nishiyama's vocals almost lullaby you through this tune. The vibes are good, the temperature is nice, and you just want to hop in a convertible and ride along the seashore. Tetsuya Kakihara with Player. The tone changes ever so slightly in this playlist with the introduction of Tetsuya Kakihara's Player, song that brings funk rock to the spotlight. And while not necessarily a song that screams summer as soon as it starts, its almost acid jazz approach to its sound is enough to take you to a loungy soundscape that is insanely addictive. The funky riffs, the deliberately slow hi-hat hits, the irregular snare beat, jaunty piano melody, and those vocals, yes, those vocals by Kakihara are a thing of beauty. Falsetto and head voice galore, this is a memorable performance that brings a playful element to this playlist. It's game over for you. Kakihara has you ensnared in this funk meets acid jazz tune. And honestly, you won't want to get out of his trap. Shunichi Toki with Original Scenery. Welcome to the 90s when mainstream hip-hop music was actually good and all about being groovy. Hop in the car and let's drive through the city as neon lights reflect on your windscreen. This is a song that takes you back in time, but also a song with a summer twist to it. The atmospheric synths, the funky guitars, the punchy bassline, the brass stabs, and even the guitar and talk box on the guitar, all pieced together, create one of the grooviest songs in this playlist. Every bit of this song brings a certain nostalgia for those warm late nights in the summer spent just enjoying the sights. Tasuku Tanaka with Solid. As a solo artist, Tasuku Tanaka is well known for both releasing music during the summer, as well as releasing awesome music that also takes you back to the summer. Solid is such a song. A bit like Shunichi Toki's Original Scenery, Real is all about its strong 90s pop vibe and executes that sound and feel insanely well. Dreamy synths paint a fun, bubbly soundscape with city pop influences. The intro kicks off in a jaunty way, taking you by the hand to the fancy danceable verses. Solid has a ridiculously addictive chorus made for the summer. The vibe is laid back and the bassline is punchy, and the beat is a blast to listen to, slowly pounding its way through the jaunty piano melody. The soundscape in front of you is warm and the vibes are good throughout. You won't want this song and summer to end. Sparklu with Beauty Girl. Sparklu is back again in this playlist. Welcome to a punchy bassline, acid jazz beat and synths, as well as funky guitar riffs and a jolly piano melody. Sparklu has been since 2021 treating its fans to funky, stylish music that revisits the 90s in a tasteful way while delivering some of the most in-sync vocals you can get. The verses in Beauty Girl are incredibly elegant, bringing a cool mix of electronica, funk and jazz to the spotlight. The bassline is king, serving as the perfect contrast for the slightly higher-keyed vocals. The soundscape is that of an elegant party or a casino outing during the summer. There is a class and elegance that seem unattainable, yet at the same time, you are being invited to this party, and let me tell you, it is the grooviest you can get into. Haruta with Taiyo Nemutteru Jikan. Anthos has no shortage in talent, and one of those big talents is Toshiki Masuda. However, very few people were expecting what he delivered. A dreamy song in which you want to lose yourself in. Summer tiptoes its way into this song through its bassy synth stabs. Slowly, the beat picks up and the synths open the curtains to a hopeful, bright and beautiful soundscape, as contradictory as the lyrics may be. And on top it all off, in the chorus, Masuda delivers smooth, almost ethereal head voice notes with an R&B touch. This part is swoon-worthy from how pleasing it actually sounds. Nostalgia for summer is now well ingrained in you, but be ready for the rest of the playlist. Ryohei Kimura with Siren Fair Lady. Ryohei Kimura impressed everyone in 2018 with the release of the self-penned track Siren Fair Lady. Not only he is a fancy pop lyricist, but he also went for a down-tempo, heavy EDM tune that is all about being dreamy and atmospheric in the verses, actually giving a tropical hint here and there, to also delivering a hard-hitting dance tune with a massive chorus. And this chorus is both dance floor ready. For real, I welcome you to watch Kimura performing this song live with a suggestive choreography to go with. Yes, you heard well, he actually danced this track on stage. But it also makes you amped up for summer, wanting more of those loungy evenings, the freedom that comes with those late night parties. It is a song ready to take you back to summer. Daisuke Ono with Ding Dong. Sit back and relax as you're taken on a car ride by the seashore with the one you love. Ding Dong brings to the spotlight funky riffs, a laid-back beat, and washy synths, creating a city pop sound that is overflowing with nostalgia for 80s music, the summer, and those beautiful neon lights reflecting in the car as you drive by. The setting is dreamy and passionate. It feels like the seashore is endless as you ride into the sunset. The verses are sweet and groovy with a punchy bassline and clap track mix playing on top of the washy and atmospheric synths. Daisuke Ono's vocals glide through this song, counting as well with stellar backing vocals by the legendary a cappella group, the Gospelers. As you get closer to the end of this song, the melancholic yet extremely beautiful high piano notes slowly signal that the end of this dream is almost here. There is no shortage of fun, summer-inspired tunes performed by your favorite Seiyu artists and 2D groups. In this selection, I brought songs that, together, bring back that nostalgia about summer, of those relaxing days of the sun shining. In the extended playlist with over 15 songs in there, you will find plenty more tracks that, as soon as you hit play, will take you back to the summer, regardless of which season you are experiencing right now. It's time to say that I hope you enjoyed this playlist that I curated for you. If there is any song that is your go-to track to listen to during the summer, or that takes you back to summer, do share it with me and all other viewers or listeners of this podcast in the comments on YouTube. And remember, leave your comments as complex or as simple as they may be, and you can be featured on upcoming episodes of Seiyu Lounge. Hit the subscribe button if you enjoyed this episode and don't want to miss the Handed Feeds HQ's weekly male Seiyu and music-related content. I'll return next week with another episode of Seiyu Lounge. Thank you for listening and see you guys around.